Who will get there first? Who will get their crack at it? Breach, Optic, they're Hardpoint record or champs. Yeah, it's a little bit different, Joe, how you said they got here, huh?
And it's like, look at the averages, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're getting smoked on the Boston side. You are frying.
That's absurd, dude.
On the Optic side,
Absurd.
I think just the question is, like, did Boston finally get on a board? This is an Optic team with the crowd behind them. You do not want them to win this map one and get that momentum, but you have dealt with it throughout the weekend if you are Breach.
And Optic on the opposite side have been so good when they win the map one. They've been incredible. We'll see if they can do it here. Let's get into the battle in winners bracket final. Hook has been the literal nuke. And he'll look to get started, and well, he'll get started strong. That's gonna be 4 dead for Breach, and that is not the break you want if you are Boston.
I mean, the guy's literally just on the floor. Melee, and Dashy's got his back. This is what we talked about, the Optic teamwork. Just being exceptional. Just everybody frying, and well, that continues. That continues. You don't have a kill if you're Breach.
Yeah, they're gonna get one eventually. I mean, no, the KD hasn't been good, but you need to find some kind of kill. Mercules is, I'm not going down first. Finally, Purge gets him a kill. Purge gets him 2. Oh, nearly a third, but Mercules there with the bailout. 30 seconds already on the board for Optic, a perfect start.
I mean, this is just two teams in this scenario who have, I mean, you're Boston, you've never played on a winners final at Champ Sunday, or for a Champ Sunday. On the other side for Optic, you have been in this position before outside of Mercules. You have world champions on your team. You know how to handle this scenario. They are playing with so much confidence.
Well, he's not that worried. He just died for the first time. 7-1 start for Mercules. He has been nothing short of exceptional. Purge, the only person really finding kills right now for Boston Breach, but Mercules there with a clean snapper.
Somebody's got to help out Purge.
Somebody's got to do it quick. On the other side, Mercules continues to take over. 10-1 out of him. A double from Shotzi with the nade. You only have 8 points if you're Breach. You're getting hit by a sledgehammer. That is the green wall early.
And again, it's Hook right off his spawn. He's gonna back up and play rotation for P3 and P4. And Shotzi just continues to shoot through the door. The pre-fires connect. He's getting loud, yelling across the stage. And again, it's just the fundamentals. You are already here if you are Optic. And if you are Boston, you just gotta slow this game down. You need to somehow win this P4.
A double from Cammy, Purge through as well. Finally, maybe numbers near an objective, but then Dashy gets 2, and the Cape Crusader backs you up and shuts you down. I thought it was gonna be a third with the pistol. But Snoopy will come out on top of that, but you're just looking for any kind of points, and Shotzi is looking for cheeks, on the hunt, finding kills, setting up his squad for success. They've still got spawns, and Dashy's just chilling our side.
I mean, you have nothing. Again, just perfect gameplay here for Optic. Number 4 and Snoopy, maybe gonna try to go on a route, but as you said, Dashy's here. Free for him from top art.
Dude, and the fact you're getting P3 time, like,
yeah, so much time. You're already at 100 seconds. Who's finding a double? And this is what we talked about. It's not just one. Everybody is having their moments as Hook finally gets cut down. The pistol almost connects.
We're about to be talking about map 2. If it continues like this,
pretty soon.
There needs to be a break here early for Breach. Awakening is able to slip across. Might be able to make something happen. He got a presence through the front, but Shotzi able to shut down 2. Mercules gets the other 2, and the bloodbath continues. I don't know how much blood Boston Breach have got left. They are just getting slammed. The green wall, too tall, too thick. Breach just can't fit. They are getting slammed. Optic Texas by 120. Let's hear the comms. They're taking over.
He's through on me. I'm dead.
At the tree wake. At the tree wake. At the tree wake. Low square.
Okay. I'll pick him up. We are missing Snoopy.
Square.
Square
dead.
Nice, good shot.
Let's move over now. Yo, we'll just wrap their cat. Wrap their cat steps.
I need him.
Wrap their cat steps.
Yeah, there's one pool by the way. I'm gonna put you guys right. I'm gonna put
Cat's
you right.
probably you in a corner.
Okay, got him here.
They come in.
He's
Yo, he's awakening spawn hold. One's off hold. Nice. 3. Block. Okay, they spawn there. Hold him. Play away.
Come on, spawns, I think.
I have con.
You have a cat?
I have all of left. One's left weak. Hook, help him.
What's your cat? What's your cat?
On my left, Cammy's a bullet con. Cammy's a bullet con.
These vault.
Okay. I'm gonna go left.
Another one close. Purge. He's like our
Yo,
close.
yo, what stun are you? Are you?
Yeah, we should tell
I'm pushing to go to Tyrant.
You really, Brandon.
I'm pitching.
Nice, go.
Shit, I'm
Speed, Brandon. Where is
Pitching,
it?
pitching.
He's weak.
I know you, Cammy. Another one, Cammy was weak.
He's close.
There's two.
Close camp.
They got a P2 spawn on you, whoever's out.
I spawned here. They're gonna need money.
Hey, we spawn here.
Is there a top? Okay,
One's close. Okay, one was close. One was
Really good
close.
casters.
I'm behind these guys.
Good dude.
So you guys will.
It's gonna be you.
I have our money hit. He's top cat on you, cast up, stay down.
Dead.
Nice, so they do
Come on,
outer on me, awakening. Shit.
Yo, watch one, back him up. On the one, look at me.
Okay.
He's going
In the
back.
back, in the gun,
Still back. He's on time, I can't. On time on me.
He's outer. Stupid, so weak. He's going front.
Okay, they're
Two top
spawned
cat.
out front.
One more top cat. Wait, other guy's in the back.
He's T2.
Come on, I have your cross. T3 dead. I have your cross. I'm just on your cross.
Really cool.
Okay. I still have cross for money.
I saw the cross.
Cast ups, front short.
He's one shot.
Yo, Cammy's crossing
Okay,
T4.
cast ups.
Outer left cam.
Outer left
Pinch
camp.
Snoopy. Two cats up.
I don't see him.
Two cats
Cast
up.
ups, purge. Short in time.
He's outer trip.
Okay, short in T3.
Wait, actually, we spawn here. We should look like
I'm banging mid though. I'm trying
I'm
to.
gonna place
Oh, in the back, weak. Right, he's on the.
Yeah, other guy's laying down
Cammy dead.
T3, T2. There's two of them outer.
Just hard block.
Yeah, they spawn on time.
They're spawning on time. They're spawning on time.
Like, swear.
Trying to get now.
I think we're spawning them all time.
Yeah, they spawn on time. Trying to get to them.
T1 one shot.
Two on me.
Make sure you guys rep hard.
Top cat dead. Another one is still right on me.
Yo, I'm
Playing for the guys right.
Yo, I'm pretty sure one guy's probably on you, Art, by the way I spawned.
One was right on me. Snoopy, one was cat.
Well, Joe, I think this map one is going the way we feared it might. I mean, Optic Texas in dominant form. The comms were clean, concise, fantastic to listen to. Mercules is brilliant, just hearing him calling out spawns, calling out setups, what he's holding, telling teammates what to do. This has been terrific. And for Boston Breachers, hoping for some kind of lifeline. As we always say, that the guns get a little hot, you start to win some engagements.
Well, I mean, if you focus in on this map, right, it's kind of, this is like the last chance. Can you find a good chunk of this P3 time and get a full 60 at P4? That's it. That's how you get back into the map. But you have to start slaying. Well, they're going to go 3 down again. Awakening you to be the last player up, and you see the green arrows. You're going to spawn out if you are Breach. Hook's going to spawn up at Statue, and he knows right away. It's a 1 versus 1 4P4 rotation. He has been fantastic in these scenarios throughout the weekend. Has the AR out, and well, he's going to find the freebie. If they win this rotation, game done.
I love it, just the patience, the ratty plays he's been making. It's been so good, and when he needs to beam, he is dialed in. 50 more needed for the W. This has not been close. It's hard to like hype it up. This has just been a murder.
It reminds me of last year, right? Their third sort of, or their second sub in Pred, pulling out an AR more. It's the same thing here with Hook. Just slow him down, allow him to get his kills. You pull out the AR, the guy is hitting, and fundamentally, just so darn good right now for Optic.
Streak is in, connects with 1, connects with 2, connects with 3. Shotzi gets all 4, wiping them off the board. 20 needed for the win. The annihilation of the Boston Breach continues. Optic Texas have been perfect. They've been dialed. They seem untouchable in moment by moment, second by second. Closer to a grand final. Closer to going back to back. It starts in the map 1 and it is dominant for Optic.
And I'm just going to talk about it, like, you know, if you're an Optic fan, like, you knew your team had the potential, but, like, they've hardly shown anything even close to this.
I think that's what's been frustrating.
Anything close to
It's
this.
been frustrating all year with this team. Like, we kept hoping this was the turning point. This was the turning point. This change was the turning point. And it's going to be a weird year. Like, even if they win the event, it's going to be weird to look back at. Like, you're basically top 8 all year. You're good for 3-4 days. You win it, and, like, okay, I guess it's a great year. It's weird, right? Like, I don't even know what to compare this to when you talk about the history of Call of Duty. Like, the champs that like, comes to mind, I guess you have to probably Call of Duty World War II, one of the weirder ones, I guess. But, like, it has just been insanity. And with Thieves out, with FaZe out, it's just like, who is in their way, bro? Who is in their way? And it certainly doesn't seem to be Boston Breach, but
Yeah,
not that weird for Breach. They go down to 1. Okay, yeah, it's search and destroy time. We'll get back to
like,
it.
we don't even need to play Hardpoint. We haven't done it all week,
Right? They get outplayed by, what, 45 or something like that? It is ugly, ugly, ugly from the get-go for Breach. Optic, just so good. And man, we can't gas this Mercules guy enough. Like, listen, I know there's been moments for everybody. I heard the devs talking about like, oops, the important thing for this weekend. I scrap all that. Mercules changed this team, changed this culture, got this team hungry again. Whether at the beginning of the year was pride getting in the way, egos clashing, where the hell went on with that like original four? Mercules comes in with like maybe a renewed passion like, of a young player, re-energizes this team, and this is nothing short of marvelous.
No, it is, yeah, especially in the Hardpoint, but yeah, for Boston Breach, I mean, I don't know, I was on a team, right? You know, in Dose, we won a ton of Game 5s, just we were losing a ton of respawns, like that can happen. It's just sooner or later that it's probably gonna run out.
That search and destroy magic.
It's so difficult to always win your search and destroys. A couple of bad rounds don't go your way, some clutches not going your way. But we'll see if Boston Breach have life here in map 2.
Can they get to the Haciendas? Well,
Yeah,
they get
that's
to one
it.
at least, but like, can they extend the series so we have 3 of them?
That's it. Yeah, they've been so good at Hacienda all year long. But yeah, gotta get there first.
And it's also tough, like you're talking about relying on the search and destroy. Like, yes, it's been great, but like also the controls, like the weird thing too, considering their year. Like they were bad for the most part in control outside that one stretch where they really turned to a different gear.
At least he's laughing. I don't know, what else can you do?
Oh yeah, no, you can be like that, that's all you can do. Laugh, like, all right guys, remember 2-3-5, we're a 2-3-5 team, let's get there. But that attitude might change if you suddenly go in a hole early in this map too. The game's low, yeah. It is mostly a flat line for Breach. They got shit on, man. No way around that. Laugh it off.
Yeah, it just reminded me of like, I don't know, back with like the Optic Dynasty, right? Like they would come out, crowd behind them, and it just felt like the first gunfights went their way. Like it was over. And that is literally that break off. They had 6-7 kills in a row and adios.
It's a little different. Like I think I like last year, the final like versus New York. Like, remember New York went up like 50 to 100 a couple of those hard points, but like yes, once a couple gunfights went their way, once that crowd, Dallas, and well, crowd here, crowd everywhere for Optic, once they really get rolling, yes, I mean, they become different, dude. They go Super Saiyan and they take over. S&D KD leaders, yes, you're gonna see a lot of Boston Breach here because that has been where they're 4-0 and what's got them to this point, but it's been a bit of everything for Optic Texas. They've won it through all modes. They've been perfect in Mercules. I mean, he's special, dude. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
Special.
no, he's playing exceptional in every single game mode. And yeah, as you said, both of these teams undefeated in search and destroy. Going to that protocol search. I mean, for Boston, you were down, what, 4-1 yesterday in that map 5 versus Miami, able to bring it back. Snoopy goes on that spree, has the Hellstorm for the round 11. Optic, another map where, yeah, they were able to take down FaZe. We saw it in the winners round 1.
Yeah, just shut them down. And I thought, well, as much as I thought that was like an Optic thing, and it was, don't get me wrong, like, I mean, we just saw FaZe in the Heretic Series too, just look out of sorts here. Like, I don't know what the hell the team was this weekend, but Optic beat the pants off them in that first series. Neither team has lost the search and destroy. It's just been much more the conversation for Boston Breach because that has been the winning condition to move them on. Map 2 now. Can Boston Breach answer back or to Optic Texas dig this grave a little bit deeper? Because it feels like half of Breach's body is in off that opener. Supi gonna challenge. Shotzi's shooting bodies and then gets traded out, I think, as a result.
Maybe, you know.
He's like, hello, hermano.
Maybe don't want to do that in round 1, but, you know, just saying hello, because now it's a 3 versus 3. And, well, Purge is going to go on an angle. He's going to find one. He slid by another. Yeah, Dashi was right next to him. So it's a 2 versus 2. Purge going to put that round away. But, again, he's not really the only one shooting.
I was like confused as he slid by. I was like, huh? Where's the second? Where's the trade? 1 versus 1 early. Bruce. Giga. And what a big round this could be. He gets in, catches him. Awakening doesn't have the read, and the ice god in Dashi takes the opening round.
Yeah, I mean, Shotzi gives him a freebie, pretty much.
Yeah.
Gives him a freebie.
Man, I'm not fading. He was definitely shooting bodies, right?
Oh, no, he gave him. He was literally like, here you go. Like, I just want these guys to know.
Yeah.
Want him to know I am gunning you every single round. Does it in round number 1, 3-on-3. Yeah, Purge, yeah, just with how quick that animation is on the slide, doesn't see the second. And then Awakening just never even expects this. Doesn't even look at it.
Nope. Playing a 50-50 or whatever you want to call it. Wasn't thinking that was the play. Dashi gonna get 3 in the round. Purge.
He's trying to fight.
He is. I mean, that's what we were talking about at the beginning of the Hardpoint. Really the one person fighting. Coming out strong here, and yeah, he could have, I mean, that whole thing happens because he had Purge slides by Dash. He could have been a whole lot different, but Snoopy gonna be blooded on the breach side back-to-back rounds.
And you just never saw him cross the plat, and now you're just playing this bomb. Look at your other teammates. Hook's just going for it, trying to set up Mercules and Dashy. You don't even expect this if you are Boston. He is all by his lonesome. Well, now Mercules is in position to help on out. On the other side of the map, it's gonna be Purge, potentially versus Dashy, but here comes a retake, and Mercules lines him up.
Unbelievable out of the kid. Dashy keeps it going as well. And Optic not slowing down. Dude, he's so good. He's so good. I mean, both of them right now, but I mean, Dashy's been doing this for a minute. To see Mercules doing it on this stage this early in his career, yeah, we've had some players do it over the years.
It normally, like, Awakening is watching this, right, from that top window. That's just a freebie. They don't think anyone is there, but Mercules, yeah, just reads it perfectly, ready for the slides. Dashy buys time on the other side of the map. Well, you get a first blood, but you don't turn it into anything if you are Breach.
Well, they got to turn it into something here quickly. They've survived the 0-1 hole all weekend, 0-2. It'll be new for them. Snoopy, first to drop for Breach in a couple of rounds, see if he can change this. This time they want double chow. Chow to Shotzi, Snoopy put the dirt. He's able to get another nearly 3. Shotzi, the A-Site Reaper. I mean, if that show's gonna happen, he's gonna get 2 each time. You're not winning any rounds, that's for sure.
Yeah, Awakening with a nice kill on the Hook. So 2 versus 2, a lot of time to work with. You can maneuver around the map, and well, you can see the AR duo of Optic, they are down low. Similar to last round, you're just gonna plant the bomb over towards B. Awakening, he's across the map. You're playing a couple of islands right now if you're Boston.
Awakening just trying to reposition.
Yeah,
the more time they spend looking for him. It's like he shoot to turn some heads here. And there's wondering, where did he go? Look how much time is gonna be off this clock before you can engage.
Yeah, but Boston has like no idea.
Still winnable for Optic. Hercules on 3 straight, and here we go. Now to another 1 versus 1. Ooh!
You lose some aim assist there. It looked like it.
Oh, kinda.
Yeah,
I thought
mean,
he snapped well. He snapped.
Just feels like he lost it on the stairs there.
This series might be over. He does that.
But nice win here from Awakening. Well, he's the guy. They're down a man. He's able to turn this into 2 versus 2.
Yeah,
Jamie Awakening played the round well.
His aim didn't look a lot sticky either. That was maybe a messy one. Needed the round. Yeah, Giga's pick to get into the 2v2. Probably the biggest. Then at first I didn't know if it was like panic shots or he got shots. So we like switched like right after he shot, or if he was
No,
really
he saw
trying.
him zip. He saw him on the zip.
Oh, okay. So this guy is trying to get the return. Right into it. Shotzi's been dominant down here from the other side. Purge will shut him down this time. Dashy though gets 2 with a sub in hand. Showing he can do it with everything. He's 6 in 1.
Well, there were just no nades or stuns to stop the entrance there for Optic, but 2 versus 2. Jamie with some great shots, but Mercules, he just goes right back to the spot. Such a power heady. Double chow is in. A multi-kill round there for Mercules.
Hook made me a little nervous. Once he just got rinsed off the heady, I was like, wait, this gets way more interesting, but
yeah, but think how often, right? Like, Shotzi just runs into computers and hops up top. There were no nades. Like, Snoopy, he's just screwed in that scenario 10 out of 10 times. And as you said, Dashy finds a sub, and he's like, this thing is easy.
Now, I think Snoopy started in the map 5. He was like 1 in 5 or 1 in 6 or something, and then went on that 7 or 8 spree to earn a streak. Like, he turned it on. His timings, his gunfights, they started to go his way. They need to. Purge has got 2 first bloods, but looking at 1 round victory. He's looking for another first blood if possible, but they'll just take position for now. Back up Shotzi into stairwell. Optic looking at play the 4-on-4 retakes. This will come down to the trophy placement.
Are there any trophies?
Placement.
I don't see any. So Boston's going to go. Yeah, Boston's going to try to push Spiral. Instead, Shotzi wins the gunfight. Because they have no trophies, they try to take a fight, and well, they just get cut down. Nobody on the side of Optic.
Yeah, what I was saying was coming down to the trophy placement. I assumed they had one.
No, nothing.
And that makes sense why they tried to just push it out. No trophy. I think they end up having one.
But I feel like you gotta
that's
trade
like
that on to Shotzi then, right? You can't just back down.
If the call's to go, you gotta go.
Gotta go.
Part of the reason they started out 4-0 in S&D has been they've been so decisive. Not decisive enough there, and Shotzi continues to play with confidence. Gashi 7-1, leading the lobby. Up 4-1, and we might be looking at a day of 3-0 as the way this continues.
I mean, Soupy 0-5, like, yeah, that's rough, but also 27 damage. Like, he's not even putting shots in.
He's got a bullet in, bro.
One, yeah, legitimately one.
What do you do?
Maybe an
you
8.
just got to slow down. Like, it's hard.
It's hard to on Proto.
And just the way he plays,
Yeah.
it's just... His body got shot. It might have been an effective mental game there out of Shotzi because Snoopy has done nothing. So that's a trophy, so that'll be helpful. Boston reached their turn to try the retake. Shotzi has 3 first bloods. 3 of his first 4 have been openers. He has been crucial.
Well, they're gonna check this. Someone pre-fires it.
Checks it, and it doesn't matter. Give him 4 first bloods. Everybody else into the blender. Last guy up is going to be Snoopy. He is dropped. 0-6 now for Snoopy. And it seems for this Breach team, whether you have the read or don't, it doesn't matter. Optic's simply too good.
Just not winning the gunfights. I mean, that would give you the first blood. You would then have a man advantage to retake the bomb site, but yeah, Waithin just loses it up close.
Well, Shotzi let him know early in round 1. The crowd letting Snoopy know now. Welcome to Winners Bracket Final.
Yeah, I mean, that's the mental side of this, right? I mean, Winners Bracket Final versus Optic team. They have not been in a scenario like this. The young Boston side. See if they can continue to fight.
Round by round. They'll try to bring it back. No plant yet. Maybe looking to catch somebody, get a little over aggressive from the Optic Texas side. Maybe waiting to get a trophy loaded in. The time continues to bleed. Optic continue to wait. Now plant is in. Hercules trying to finesse. On 5 straight. Getting away with his life for now. Position known for 1. Gunfights, here we go. Shotzi continues to dominate. Crossfires in. Cammy left alone. 80 HP. Can't win it. Optic take it 6-1 as they are in cruise control in the winners final. Listen, the fact is, I mean, Breach, this tournament's a win getting to this point. Based on how these years have gone for this organization, and I don't know if that's the way they're viewing it. It can't be, but they're simply outclassed here. No signs of life, just getting pinned to the wall. And
I really don't have much to say.
yeah,
I should probably cut that off before. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, pinned to the wall.
Listen, Desk, I don't know where I was going. All right,
Yeah, hold on.
I was thinking like pin the tail of donkey or whatever or something. I don't know, bro. Guys, settle down, man. Let's take a look at the stats.
They aren't great on one side. On the other, they are fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I said that after map 1. I'll say it again. Breach are getting shit on. There's no different way to look at it. Outclassed, outgunned, outsmarted, out everything. You know, maybe you worry a little bit. Shotzi shooting bodies round 1. Will it come back and bite us? You know, his mouth has come back to bite him at times this year.
They won
but
the round.
Not biting him now. Not biting him now.
Now, the only good thing, the only bright spot for Boston is
Okay, what's your bright spot, please?
Hacienda. That's about it.
Okay.
You're going to 3 Haciendas in a row. That's all I have for it. I really don't know what else to say.
Come on, dude. Sell me on how Breach are going to win, Joe.
3 Haciendas. That's how they would win.
Desk.
Man, I was going upstairs trying to get my nephew a scuff controller. Had to run back to the desk. 6-1. Dashi, slow down, son. This is a takeover series. You 100-point club in the Hardpoint. You embarrass in the search. How do you bounce back if you're Boston Breach, or are they cooked?
They need Jesus. That's about all I can
We
get
all
to.
do sometimes.
I
Let's
mean,
take a look at some of the highlights here, Alley Cat, because these boys on the green side are frying. That's, of course,
Insane.
the Texas side.
My God, they're not losing. It's not only that they're not losing their ones, is they're all finding seconds. It's unbelievable. The ARs completely took over, and that's not number 2 on the side of Merc and Daoshi, and that's not often what you say when it comes to protocol. They're winning impossibles up close with the AR, and also just the aggression. Like, it doesn't feel like Boston Breach has any map control at all throughout the entirety of this series.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like every time it comes down to a 1v1, like Optics making the perfect play.
Yeah.
I mean, early on in the search and destroy, you saw Shotzi basically shut down bottom computers. Nobody wanted to go there for Boston on the offensive side because you had to deal with that man. I mean, Optics like a freight train right now, running through everyone.
I wanted to ask in particular about Snoopy, because coming into the match, he was the guy we highlighted, dropped a 3-point in both of their searches yesterday to get to this winner's bracket finals. How do they silence the man? He exits round 7 with a 1-7 record.
you just don't give him any space to do anything. That has always been kind of the linchpin for either success or failure for Snoopy. Beginning of the year, we were like, wow, Boston's going to be a nasty red card team, and Snoopy can keep running around. Then all of a sudden, teams started shutting down lanes. He's not able to find any space. Obviously, right here, he ends up 0-6 at one point, and you're like, he just cannot get anything going. He's got nowhere to work.
Yeah, I mean, a couple different things. Like, you send Shotzi right at him early, get the first blood on him when you need it, and then when Optic are retaking, when Boston actually do get an offensive push going, it's instant. All the trades come in so fast, so Snoopy has no opportunity to make massive impact plays. And, you know, as we go back to this map number 1, I mean, this is flawless. I mean, every rotation seemingly won by Optic Texas. P4's locked down Shotzi. When he has the AR in his hand here, I mean, good night.
I mean, yeah, it's their best hardpoint for a reason. They pick it over 40% of the time if it's left into a series, and we saw why. The fundamentals were obscene from the side of Optic Texas. They had every rotation. They were early over on the side of P4, and even when they had to do the breaks, it was typically Dashy or Mercury's finding those opening two to give them the lane. So for Optic Texas, if hardpoint keeps looking like this, if search and destroy keeps it close, like, they look unbelievable. I need like a documentary on what happened in the 3 weeks before this event, because this is unbelievable.
And you gotta think that the stage side doesn't matter. Any thoughts of curses are out the window. You are on cruise control if you're Optic. Is there any way they fumbled this bag?
I mean, they're going to win this series. I mean, you look at it, and it's like the control has been better for Boston, but the man on your screen right here, Mercules, he has been the #1 control player since he's joined this Optic team. They have been the best control team since he's joined. So, I mean, it's going to be a tall task for Boston, and as we pull up their numbers, these two young men have been on top of the world.
Mason Ramsey may have the best comms on the team. It has been a game changer for this squad that has now found flow state. Is it still the honeymoon? Does it matter? Optic 1 map away from advancing to our grand finals of champs once again. Can they go back-to-back? Stay tuned, friends. It could happen soon. Ladies and gentlemen, as the players are getting ready, going over it with JP, let's take a look at some of the numbers for this one. Alley Cat, we've got some odds here, and a lot of them are in favor of Mercules against Purge, but both these players have explosive ceilings. A 41 bomb was dropped by Purge in his opening round.
Yeah, also slightly different roles, but yeah, these have been our best control players so far this weekend, and I mean, Mercules has been doing it across every single game mode, but Purge has been keeping Boston Breach in a lot of these series, drops the record of 41, ties that with Joe this weekend as well, so easily these two are going to be your players to watch.
Give me a player to watch in your eyes. If it's not one of these two guys, and who is the X factor for Boston to get back in this series?
It's going to be Awakening. I feel like he had a slow start to this series. He's going to have to wake up.
Yeah, it's definitely Awakening in my mind for Boston. He's looking more like mini Wake than Mega Wake right now.
Joe, it's time to awaken. We send it back to Maven and Merc.
Yeah, I'm hoping they wake up a bit, because this series is about to put me to sleep. This has been as lopsided as it gets, as dominant as it gets. Breachers getting put down, and I guess I want some kind of fight out of them, make it interesting.
Yeah, sometimes this is what happens when upsets happen, right? In the bracket, right? Just days at 3-0s.
That's what I was worried about day one. When the upset started happening, I'm like, this is going to be a lot of 3-0s.
Well, it might still have that, but yeah, as Ades was talking about, right? It's been the control. It's been the search and destroy for Boston, but down 0-2. They just need something.
Something, yeah, anything.
You pick one player. They need all
miracle.
4 players. All 4 players to wake up.
They might need some thumb injuries on the Optic side. I don't I don't know, man. Holy hell. They get to Hacienda. It's been some magic for them. But in the 0-2 hole, I don't know if a 3 stretch of Hacienda is going to be enough to bail them out of this. We'll see, though. Can they turn it around, or is Optic simply too good? I think we know the answer right now, but stranger things I feel like have happened this weekend. It's been a weekend of freaky results. Let the freak continue. Boston Breach look to bring it back with a monumental reverse sweep, but they somehow do it, but they got to get a map on the board first. It needs to start here. Break off is crucial, and so far, Optic have the advantage.
Yeah, you go 2 for 2 now, but well, Tammy's gonna get traded out, and you're gonna find Snoopy going on that secret route. So you have your ARs in power positions on the objective, and you get shots into office.
They'll get pushed out and start to ramp it up at A. First tick through. Dashi continues to look for victims. Unfortunately, a double child there. He'll get shut down. Hook doesn't get the angle on both to clean it up, but at least trades out one. Then just goes soaring out into the eyes of Purge.
And well, Shotzi's been here for a while now, right? And we've seen this throughout the weekend, right? Where that one player's pushed up office, and really what our defensive teams are doing is they ignore it and then trying to find a timing off spawn just like that. So I've said this is the first time I said it this series. Nicely done by Boston.
Yeah. It hasn't been a whole lot of that, but still a lot Call of Duty to be played. After going down 2, they get 2 straight, so Boston Breach stay in the fight. Pushing up will be Cammy, wrapping back off spawn will be Awakening and Purge. They'll look to take the fights. They chow together, they take it. Cammy's gonna get one out towards lobby, so he's gonna look to pinch this, I think, from well side. Try to get him behind the POV of Hook, but not gonna get there in time to shut it down. Hook now is gonna play his life as long as he can.
Yeah, now he's going to be that solo player, but he's got to pause the clock. Only 17 seconds. He has to distract Boston, and well, he's going to do that. All 3 green arrows going to fly at Hook. When they down to take him down, he's able to find one. Can't find the second, but he gets his teammates over towards A, and now this is where it gets messy here for Boston.
Some clutch kills for Optic. They can't, I thought Dashi had that one. He looked frustrated, and the camera thought he had one as well. Under 7 seconds to go, but the multi from Hercules keeps the green wall here and fighting. Hoop chains in another one. Everyone backed up and basically coming off the spawn. The extension
they're
is
on
close.
Both. Yeah, they're on both.
The extension is there. The progress at B as well. Everything you could want more from Optic Texas. And the sledgehammer that is Hercules continues to find kills. Continues. The kid is different, not 5 straight.
Yeah, now just going to play his life. Wait for his teammates to come off a spawn. He knows they have to worry about him. 50 seconds left. His teammates are able to get out towards well. So have a 3-man Optic push over towards fences. Well, he's just got no ammo in his gun, I'm gonna assume. So it's all about the pistol right now from Hercules. Timing, I don't think gonna go his way. Almost able to connect onto Awakening. Boston trying to do what they can. With the start that they had, you would love to win this round and just slow down this Optic assault.
8v8. Will Hook's route.
I mean, it's a wide open.
Off. He gets through the back line, and it's just an awkward engagement. You thought maybe Hook had everything and more, but he'll get shut down. Still 2 people here on the point. It's contested for a second. Purge will lock up 1. Nice double chow there from Boston Breach. 25 seconds to go. 5 versus 5. Dashi is shooting. Nade is in. Trophy, though, there for coverage.
Yeah, no, Awakening, he would love to double chow that, but he's got to wait for his teammates. 5 versus 5. Dashi's just holding the line. Off spawn, Shotzi, he's going to get taken down by Purge. Big win on that side of the map. Now it's up to Hoot on the pinch. 3 versus 3, 10 seconds. And well, you can see Shotzi's off spawn, so it's pretty much a 2 versus 2. Hook maybe a little bit too quick, but he gets the trade with Hercules.
Awakening for Shotzi and Hercules, wins the round. A nail biter round 1, but it's Optic out in front. Finally, maybe some sign of life for Breach, but the fact is you lost the round.
Yeah, and I think they just had to get that kill onto Dashi, right? When you had that final double chow from Awakening and Cammy, I feel like you have to find that kill because that gives you some more map control. Did you push up fences? Did you push up towards well? Instead, they back down. That allows everyone off spawn for Optic to just get to Dashi.
And listen, Optic just won an offense where Shotzi went 1 and 8 at 300 damage. So it's like, they're feeling good. They're feeling good because you know how important he can be with his routes. None of his routes were working. They're getting picked up, like you saw it snipped out at the end of that. But the fact you're still able to win it, I mean, it's got to feel good if you're Shotzi, yeah?
No doubt about it. Yeah, I mean,
thanks, boys. Okay, they hold on defense. Take an even bigger edge. Right out bottom, secret, and into the point goes Purge. Snoopy's got an AR out. Awakening taking some fights. Snoopy with the AR still there for coverage. You still have Purge on it throughout this, and that'll be that tick. So nice little opening sequence here from Boston Breach. Snoopy continues to shoot straight with the AR out. Purge getting it done on the objective, getting done in the slang as well.
You've had some of these good little stretches here for Boston. Just can they take advantage of it? Maybe a little bit easier on offense than defense. A couple of players going to go on some long routes. Hoot's going to get picked up, and it looks like Optic, they're just going to give this up. You already see number 16, Shotzi. He's just pushing up well side. So a nice start here in round number 2 for Boston Breach. They only lose 3 lives, 8-point done.
That's a hell of an opener. Backs against the wall, beautiful there. Out of Boston Breach. Now Optic Texas, this green wall defense needs to be terrific for 2 minutes plus some when you talk about pause time. They kind of slow this down for a bit.
Well, that's the players out of their spawn. It's Mercules and Shotzi. They're going to find one. Purge, he's able to get his timing, but the other 2 players going to find kills on the Optic side. You will pause the clock. Maybe back Shotzi up if you are Purge.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to rat it up and get tucked away if you're Shotzi. Purge trying to do the same thing on the other side. Just a game of timing, game of luck sometimes from this position now. He's getting trailed. And there's the timing, and the luck does not go Purge's way. Hoop sniffs it out and shuts him down. Progress in at B. Snoopy with a double. Snoopy was terrific to start this. Awakening maybe thought he had the kill. Dips out of it, relies on a little bit of help. The stun hits before the trophy does, but Snoopy continues to win fights. 11-11, the AR has been everything for him within this round. But we're not done yet. Some gunfights you really need to win if you are Breach.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Just that one gunfight, right? Gets a little bit sloppy for Awakening. You would have had 3 on the point. Maybe round over instead. Optic still have life in this round.
Still a lot of time, though. But a round that Breach have got to win, considering the breakoff that you had and where you are in the bigger picture for this best of 5. Breach on it. Gonna have 2 dead. Mercules gonna try and play spoiler. He's able to get away with his life as well, and he gets a second. How does that happen?
Just catches 2 timings, and now if you're Cammy, you have to try to make a play.
They don't finish the tick.
Don't finish the tick, and now Mercules in the spawn, playing his life, and this man is gone. Everybody!
Just flips the round on its head. Mr. Takeover going crazy in the control. Finally falls, but that bleeds, what, 30, 40 seconds? Finally, Breach able to get out to pause the clock. It'll be Purge. Somehow, despite that stretch, it's still winnable.
It's still winnable. You just got to win it if you're Boston. Finally, Purge is the only one that can take down Mercules. Awakening is there. There was a chance,
Jesus
but Boston do it. They got a point on the board.
Mercules made him work for it, huh? Jeez, that kid is something. I actually can't believe they won the round after that sequence. Like, it just speaks to the advantage they had. Like, really, what does that come down to?
Yeah, 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yes, that first point. They got the first point, but they're losing 3 people. Purge was on that within the first 10 seconds of the round and never stepped off. And he was there through the complete capture, right? So that was about as perfect a break as you can have. If that break wasn't that perfect, you lose that round. You lose that round without question. I mean, I think obviously, but like, wow. Despite the perfect break, Breach barely pushed through.
Showing signs of life, though.
They are.
Could have won round 1.
I don't know if Mercules is seeing signs of life. He's just seeing dead bodies. They're
everywhere.
Bodies hitting the floor as Mercules just deep in his rookie bag of tricks. Dashy the guy to stay up. Contest is through, and they'll push him out of it behind the stuns. Shotzi's weak as well. Now turn into 2 for Cammy. So defensive clearance there for the moment for Breach, but Mercules is still lost. It seems to be always somebody, and he's just simply not missing. 22 and 14. Yeah, no, why does it feel like every gunfight, regardless of
going for that shot too?
Why does it feel like he's always has a chance? I swear, man.
And well, now a chance again where, I mean, if you are Boston, or sorry, Optic, you're working both points. You have players on A, players on B. Boston don't know where to go, a little bit staggered. Snoopy does get on through. And well, now Optic, they want to go towards this B point. But Snoopy trying to do what he can. lifted his team back into this round, and well, he has done enough. 3 gonna go down. Dashy, the last player here.
I mean, I think he was the playmaker in that last round with the AR, here with the sub. Just enough to keep them in it. Lives about even, but time ticking, 50 seconds to go. Optic need a big moment, like a 3-down type scenario. Snoopy says, nah, not yet. He's starting to really lock it in. That's a double for Snoopy now as he's out to 20 and 19.
And I like that last round, right, where he pulls out an AR, just slows the game down a little bit, right? We've seen that from some of our subs this weekend. I don't know, just get you some easier kills, maybe slows down your timings a bit. Or, you know, he's had a rough series, so yeah, just pulls out a round, starts to get some easy kills, then goes back to the sub, and maybe everything comes a little bit easier to you.
Yeah, I think nothing's easy to Shotzzy right now, fortunately. 8 and 18, started real slow, but maybe it's his chance to pounce. The timing is here. The shots hit nothing but shed. Yeah, just not really the map for him right now.
He's thinking his teammate's gonna help him there, so I don't know how Purge gets away from who. But 10 seconds now, Optic have to go. Big one-on-one rock side. That's Persian and Shotzzy. Well, there's the first, but Cammy is there for that quick trade. Can you hold the line? Hook just gonna slide on through. Does get a little bit of help. Not quite done yet. Now we are as well. Breach.
Okay.
The second on the board.
Okay.
Well, that's what we talked about, Hacienda.
Boston Breach showing some resilience, and yeah, that was the one. Listen, we gotta spin some webs sometimes, spin some stories. We're trying to sell the Breach having a chance in this series. Despite the fact, listen, we think Optic are playing sensational COD, and they were the favorite by a mile coming into this. But yes, the Haciendas were the one silver lining. The control gameplay has been good for Breach this weekend, and they have been a resilient bunch. You think about it, listen, they stuck together through thick and thin throughout the course of this year, through the highs, through the lows, a lot more lows than highs, but trying to end it on a high note. Well, you already ended on a high note, trying to end it on a real high note.
Yeah, both these teams had quite the roller coaster.
No, yeah. A weird year. I mean, similar years from a result standpoint, right? Dashy, well, he's shooting in this one. Great break-off win for Optic Texas as Dashy guns both in that top hall battle. So it's going to be instant pressure from Optic Texas. How clean can you get out of this? And it's looking like it's going to be pretty clean. You still have 2 players there because all 4 got pushed up. This might end up punishing Optic a little bit.
Yeah, Shotzzy's there, though. Can he get a second? Right, because then he can flank well. No, not able to do so. And that's where Breach have done a really good job, is winning that gunfight onto Shotzzy, or at least trading it. So now he can pause this clock. Purge trying to get active. He knows his teammates are going to be stuck out fences. So he's hoping to find one. Now Snoopy gonna distract. Cammy off spawn gonna work rock side, but he's just not maybe buying enough time. That one for Shotzzy goes his way.
Cammy's turn to be the guy lost behind enemy lines. He knows he's got a timing in his head when the players are coming off a spawn, and he's got to worry about multiple angles. You can see he's kind of snapping around, wondering when the hit's gonna come. Sub 30 seconds to go. We're going to round 5. Cammy's gonna pause the clock. How long can he now survive? He's got to worry about pressure from just about everywhere, and he's going to get swarmed out and flooded. The rest of his teammates over towards A.
Yeah, at least gets his teammates towards A, right through the middle of the map. And, well, they want to take the gunfights on the fences, but Dashy is just going to destroy Awakening there. Now you can see Mercules is dealing with 2 off a spawn, but you're just getting picked apart.
Yeah, Dashy's having a round, bro. He is not losing fights. Dashy has been remarkable in this round 4. 3 seconds to go.
No, it's going to be
I didn't know what happened for a second there. They hold him to 0. Yeah, as you said, Optic get defense now in this final round, a round away from a grand final.
Well, and so far it's been about the breaks, right? Because when Boston are winning the break-offs, they just seem like a different team. That time it was, yeah, the Dashy multi-kill sets up the Optic to just have map control. Keep Boston in their spawn, and they just couldn't find the flow throughout that round.
Yeah, no flow at all. And you know how important that can be in control. Never get comfortable, never get to your spots. Feel like you're just in a constant game of running. It's like a running simulator. Can the break-off be better this time, or does Dashy once again take over? A little bit of a different break-off. This time Dashy will get silenced. Looking a little better. That's a big win there for Snoopy as well.
It's 1 HP though. He knows where those shots are be coming in from. That's Mercules top plat. And while you would love to do a little bit more with that multi-kill from Snoop, and I just don't know if you are.
Nope. I thought for sure that was going to turn into something more, but Mercules gets all the other kills as he's on 3 straight off the break. Slide chow doesn't work. Mercules continues to be godlike in this final round. 5 spree to start, and now you're layering the map and pushing it out. I think Purge tried to wrap back to help. He's going to be calling to his teammates. There's one through, but no one's looking at this, and the spree's going to continue for Mercules.
Yeah,
he's in, he's out.
Up that garage push, so his teammates don't look at it. Now you're about to be potentially 4 dead here. Snoopy again, the only player really to win some gunfights. There's another double.
That's a huge,
And you're going to have 2 on the B point. Well, never mind, I lied.
Yeah, he's real weak. You've got Cammy there, but that's about it. They've just done such a good job cutting off the reinforcements. Just under 40 seconds to go. Breach need one good sequence, something to get them out. They've just not been finding it. At least pausing the clock there for a moment. Get a few kills. They still can't shut down this man. 37. 37 right now for Mercules. 20 seconds to go. Winning fight after fight. Maybe your MVP favorite so far. Everybody dead and coming off spawn outside of Awakening. He's gonna get shut down. This map is looking to be toast. I don't know if anybody can get there in time. Breach, last ditch effort. Gonna get on it, gonna get dropped. Optic move on to back-to-back grand finals.
Well, they do it without dropping a map. Perfect 9-0 throughout the weekend. But we're going to see still a couple of matches left to see who is going to meet them tomorrow for a best of 9.
We're not done yet today. As he said, still action to go. We'll see who will be facing them. Breach, you got to brush that one off and get ready to battle soon. But Optic just too good in this moment. We've been waiting for it all year. Finally, it's clicking, and it's beautiful to watch. It is. They're slamming.
They're just playing as a unit. Just feels like they have a great idea of what they want to do on the map. They're doing it together. You know, when they're in these sort of messy scenarios, they were a team that just feels like they would, you know, get lost a bit, sort of lose those clutch plays instead. They're doing it all.
I want to say, like, props to Breach in a way. After the first 2 maps win, you start to fight in that map 3. It's just too late, but they looked like a team that made it to a winner's final, at least in that map 3. The first 2, they just got slaughtered. I mean, it doesn't matter. The end result's a 3L, but maybe some positives in that final map to talk about. Look forward to another series tonight. It's just a tough one.
Yeah, no, you aren't wrong. And I mean, now if you're Breach, like, you're going to have to play either a Surge or a Miami. We're going to be winning multiple series in a day. And that is just not an easy thing to do.
It is not. Mercules, 39 and 25.
Dashy's almost at 5K damage.
Yeah, Dashy was shooting. I mean, that round 4, like...
Those 2 have been disgusting.
No, they really have. They are an AR duo. And it is awesome to see. You feel like that round 4 is like... Well, the round 3 is where maybe Breach started to get a little bit of confidence, start to bring it. Like,